Today is Sunday and that means it is interview prep time. We are covering 9 HTML, CSS and JavaScript questions that come up in almost every front-end interview. Let us go one by one. Question 1. What is event delegation? Instead of adding a separate event listener to every single item, list item or button, we can just add one listener to the parent element. When any child is clicked, the event bubbles up to the parent and we can handle it from there. This is better for performance and it is also work on elements that are added to the DOM dynamically. Question 2. Event propagation. When you click an element, the element does not just fire once. By default, it bubbles and it fires on the target first, then travels up through every parent all the way to the document. Capturing it is the opposite. The event travels down from document to the target. If you want to stop this travel, use stop propagation. If you want to stop the browser's default action like a form submit, use prevent default. These are most asked questions or most asked functions in the interview. So keep on mind stop propagation and prevent default. Question 3. Async versus differ. Both allow the script to download in parallel while HTML is being parsed, so they do not block the page. The difference is when they execute, async execute as soon as the download finishes. It can interrupt HTML parsing as well. Differ waits until the entire HTML is parsed before executing. For most script, use differ. Use async only for independent scripts like analytics that do not need the DOM. Keep in mind this. Question 4. SCSS versus CSS. You must have heard SCSS these days. So basically SCSS is a superset of CSS. Every valid CSS file is also valid SCSS. But SCSS adds powerful features, variables, nesting, mixins, functions and partials. Plain CSS now has custom properties with double dash which works like variables, but SCSS still wins for complex projects because of nesting and mixins. SCSS compiles down to regular CSS before it hits the browser. Question number 5. How do you optimize loading of external scripts? This is a broad question and interviewers want multiple answers. Use differ or async on your script tags. Place scripts just before the closing body tag. Use a CDN for popular libraries like React or Lodash. So users get them from a nearby server. Minify and compress your JavaScript file. Use preload for critical scripts that are needed early and remove any unused script entirely. So make sure you are giving at least these 3 or 4 points. Question 6. Lazy loading. It means you delay loading resources until the user actually needs them. Usually when they scroll down to put that part of the page. For images in HTML, it is simple as adding loading equals lazy to your image tag. And the browser handles everything. For JavaScript, we can use the intersection observer API to detect when an element enters a viewport, and then load content dynamically. This significantly improves our initial page load time. So these days you must have seen these kind of things. So make sure you ace on these. Question number 7. Hoisting. JavaScript moves all declaration to the top of their scope before any code runs. That is hoisting. But only the declaration moves, not the value. With var, the variable is hoisted and set to undefined. So accessing it before the declaration gives you undefined. With let and const, the variables is hoisted but not initialized. Accessing it before the declaration throws a reference error. This period before initialization is called temporal dead zone. So this covered 2 points. RTD TDZ and Hoisting. Question 8. Accessibility. This means making your website usable for everyone, including people using screen readers or keyboard navigation. Use semantic HTML text like header, main, nav, and footer instead of divs everywhere. Always add all text to images. Add area label to icon buttons that have no visible text. Make sure your page is fully navigable with just the keyboard using tabindex, and check that your color contrast ratio meets the WCAG guidelines. So whenever this also cover one point, whenever the interviewer may ask you like how you will make sure what color contrast or ratio, how to ensure that, so make sure you mention WCAG guidelines. Question number 9. Meta tags. They sit inside the hat tag and provide information about the page to browsers, search engines, and social media. The cat set meta sets character encoding. The viewport meta makes your page responsive on mobile. The description meta shows up in Google search results you must have seen, and the OG text open graph control how your page looks when shared on WhatsApp, LinkedIn, or Twitter. These are must known for any production application. That is all 9 questions done. Save this video right now because this will come up definitely in your next interview. Comment below which question did you find most useful, and don't forget to subscribe because every Sunday I drop a full interview topic like this. See you in the next part. Happy learning.